So once I got introduced to CS1, I found the potential of being a designer, but then also using science and logic to kind of back that up. And that's really just CS really sparked into me. It was the ability for me to use logic, math, but then also design, use my art abilities to really be able to create awesome user experiences and interfaces that I can see millions of people use, hopefully in the future. My number one advice would be not to think that you know everything right as you come in. Just from my perspective, like if I continued my comm degree in freshman year, like what I was gonna do, I would never have found CS and this new passion that I never knew I had unless I took that class. So this really started in high school. I joined an organization called Aspira, and through there I had an advisor that really became my first mentor. That was like the first person to really push me and tell me the things that I didn't know as a first generation student. Like my parents, they graduated high school, but it's a very different environment when you're living in Central America compared to the United States. So everything, even from high school, even elementary school, things are different. So I was kind of always on my own trying to figure things out. Even though I had older siblings, they were also doing the same thing, the same process. So these mentors are really a big influence for me. They've helped me get my applications ready, make sure that I was on top of all my schoolwork, making sure that I even thought about going to college, because I never really thought about going to college in high school. My dad always pushed me, he's always been my biggest mentor, but that's almost like a parent's job to do. It's really, you need to have like that intellectual to really tell you like, these are the right steps to take. And once I got to college, I was so happy that I was quickly able to find one. And that was through my advisor, Khadija Stewart. So through her, she's been the biggest influence so far in my life. She's given me opportunities that I can never ask for, that I never expected. And she's honestly the reason why I'm still here, why I didn't drop out of school, why I have a job, after graduation. So I really have a lot to thank her and all my mentors beforehand, because I wouldn't have gotten to meet her if I didn't have my previous mentors either. When I was looking for mentors, I'm never actively looking for one. I just see someone that inspires me to be like them, that pushes me to be better. If you meet a person that's like that, whether that's someone your own age, someone that's 4 years older, that's a senior, or even a professor that might not even have to do with your major. Like as long as that person is willing to help you, make you a better person, whether that's at school or even outside of school, I would say that's a mentor worth, having. Whether that's just during college or for the rest of your life, that's another network that's really important to have. I would say my most proud moment would definitely be this past summer during my internship. It was the first time I was able to have like an actual practical internship where I had a desk to go to, I had clients, to give results to. So there was a lot like on my shoulders for me to really push myself to do good. When I was doing research, I didn't really have that. But now when I had this internship, I was like, all right, this is the make or break. I want this company to want me to come back. That was really the most thing that drove me into it. And because of that, I was able to create a really awesome website. We were supposed to create like a web application game. And I was able to see the process of what a marketing company looks like as well. So it almost made me excited because I always wanted to work for a marketing agency. And just me kind of be able to be immersed in this whole scenario and the way that their process works made me love it. It made me feel like I was an adult already. And then I was able to show them, what I learned in class, and then what my artistic abilities are able to even, make it even better. Most comp sci majors aren't artistic, it's either one or the other. So I always use that as a selling point when I was with them. And I show them that, I wasn't lying, I have this artistic ability. So I was constantly working with the creatives and just, giving my input, seeing what they do and what they create, and I was amazed as well at their work. And that'd probably be my proudest moment, just because I felt fulfilled. I felt like I was actually able to create something that people loved and were able to use and enjoy. When I first started applying to West Monroe Partners, the company that I'll be working for after graduation, I started really early because I know their application starts early. So I already had experience from the last year of trying to apply for an internship that I needed to apply early to get this job. And through just even applying as an internship, I understood their process already and what they were looking for. So I knew that for the next year, I could be more prepared because they have a case study in behaviorals, and that's where I did really poorly on. So I made sure that this next time around, I researched the company. I made sure to take my time, network with other alumni that go work out there and see, what type of advice can you give me for me to be better, for me to answer these questions. And from that, it really helped boost me in my second round as well, because they wanted to know more about the values of their company and how I represent them. And the only reason I was able to really prepare with that was by an alumni kind of just telling me, hey, be prepared in case they ask you for this, because they've done it before. So just that one piece of advice really had me prepared. I also did a lot of research on the company, see their company culture, what they do outside of work, because those are also important factors. It shows them that you care and that you want to be a part of this company. So that's really what made it kind of easy for me to make it to the company, but also I felt like I had a lot of things in my pocket that I can just pull out to show you, like, look, I have done this, I've done that. Like, I talked about how I was a TA, I talked about my internship experience, I talked about my research experience, I talked about living in a fraternity. All these little things that I've done all 4 years helped me show them that I can be a good employee for them, and that I have good behaviors, that I won't be a problem for them at all in the future. And that just showed them that they wanted me, you know?